Hello, Rampage fans. Dan Weiss alongside Colorado Avalanche Assistant General Manager Craig Billington. Craig, it has been a busy summer top to bottom for the organization, both in Colorado and in San Antonio. And with NHL training camps now about a month out, I'm sure you're excited to start to see the fruits of your labor.
Yeah, we're really excited. We've got a rookie tournament hosted with San Jose and Anaheim this year for the first time, some games. And then, of course, we've got the big camp and changes along both, the personnel and players. And we're very excited. A lot of planning that's gone into it, and we're looking forward to getting it started.
Let's start, of course, with the new head coach for the San Antonio Rampage, Eric Weiss. Talk a little bit about the process and what led you to the hiring of Eric.
Well, I think at the end of the day, Eric's someone that's passionate about the game and learning. He's obviously had extensive experience in junior, dealing with youth. And when Joe and I met with him and went through about a 10-week interview process, felt he was the best candidate to move in a new direction that we're excited about and want to work hard at and build the team here.
And as we looked at the end of last year's Rampage season, you were basically down to 6 contracts, I believe, that were left off of last year's team. So you basically went into the summer having to build an entirely new Rampage roster. Can you talk about the strategy and basically the approach you guys went with into July 1st in the summer in building this team?
Well, there was a plan put in place, and we relied heavily on our pro department in terms of identification of that profile, and Joe had clear direction to this type of player, type of person, type of character we wanted to get. And then we went out and there were really some of it a recruitment process, but really in terms of presenting the facts that are here, the opportunity that exists within the organization, and then players that buy into that.
And a lot of players that were signed that were veteran AHL players that have played in the Eastern Conference and have not played in the Western Conference, which means Rampage fans, and for that matter, even Colorado folks don't get an opportunity to see very often. How much did you rely on your pro scouting department in recruiting the right players and getting the right type of players in for this year's club?
Well, we have a lot of confidence in the staff, so it's their responsibility on the identification, and clearly, they get the direction from Joe and through myself and Chris McFarland. But at the end of the day, you got to believe in your staff and what you're trying to build. We want good character players. We've got a good range of age in our mix. We think we've got some good youth coming. We're surrounding them with some really good quality character players that themselves want to make the National Hockey League. So we're excited.
Players that Colorado has high hopes for from last year's Rampage team, players perhaps like Mikko Rantanen and Chris Bigra, Nikita Zadorov, another name that a lot of Rampage fans are familiar with. Do you believe those players got a lot out of their development and their time in San Antonio last year that has prepared them at least to have a legitimate shot to make Colorado out of training camp?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of learning that took place, and that's part of the process here. It's not an easy process. It's a grind, but for the understanding and then for our staff to work with them, I think we worked hard with them, educating on professionalism and what it takes to be a pro, and I think all those players saw strides.
Craig, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. We look forward to training camp, and as always, look forward to the start of the season.
Thank you.